Like eating wings and fries and getting your beverages. I'm gonna make you work for my first song. How about that? You got to use your imagination. I'm not a guy up here on the stool with a guitar. I'm an old John Deere tractor for this song. Just think that, and the song will make a whole lot more sense.
Yeah, I can see the rust on his ass for me.
We've turned a lot of ground into a little money. Stacked 1,000,000 bales in that old A-frame barn. I've seen mile-long days last through the night, but there ain't no better place I could live my life. Man, you should have seen me. Yeah, you should have seen us cutting them turn rows, kicking up that Franklin County dust. Well, my green paint would shine when he washed the dirt away. Now I'm showing my age, but man, you should have seen me back in my heydays.
So other than sports, fishing was like my biggest passion. And so me and my best buddy since the age of about 8, we just grew up wading the creeks, and still to this day I go back and fish. We probably still talk 4 or 5 times a week, honestly, on the phone. But this is called Tom and Huck. That train whistle was blowing, that Long Island red was a-crowing, and the dew was still heavy on the grass. We pack up our supplies, fishing poles and pocket knives, and take off down those railroad tracks. My grandpa had an old John boat, he kept hitting up on the bank. We'd flip it over, shove it in, and be gone for a couple days. Just like Tom and Huck, floating down the river, camping on the bank, eating catfish for dinner. Under the stars, dreaming about the day, waking up, watching the muskrats play. Yeah, good old boys, living life growing up. Like Tom and Huck.
I was up there. They have an old car show up there, and I've always loved old cars. You know, I've just always loved them. And we were at this old car show, and we were walking around, and I was like, man, I'd love to have one of these things. But something on my shoulder said, you better not. That was my wife, actually. She was behind me saying, you better not. And so we were walking around, and I got a phone call. Told me this song was going to go #1 the next week. I drove home in a 1966 Chevelle Super Sport. It was harder times, longer days, 5 miles of school uphill both ways. We were cane switch raised and dirt floor poor, of course. That was back before the war. Yeah, your uncle and I made quite a pair, flying F-15s through hostile air. He went down to miss me by a hair. He'd always stop right there and say, that's something to be proud of. That's a life you could hang your hat on. That's a tin of pie as a tear rolls down, gut sucked in, chest stuck out. That's a small town flag a-flying. That's a newborn baby crying in the arms of a woman that you love. Yeah, that's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud
So this is a huge Kenny Chesney smash, or it would be if you ever heard it. This was written about a lake in Nashville. When I first moved to Nashville, I started work. Do y'all remember Little Texas? Remember the band Little Texas? God Bless Texas and all that. It's writing with Brady Seals.
Curly-haired mullets.
There you go.
Tight Wrangler jeans.
Yep, that's them. Woo! All of them. All of them girls. was writing with Brady Seals, who was the keyboard player and the one with the tightest jeans. And I said, dude, we don't need to be going down to Florida or anything. We got a lake right here and girls in bikinis and it's warm water. And
there's no better time to take it in, to get outside and feel it on our skin. Dive head first into the summer and sun, yeah.
soak it up.
Blasting Marlin through the stereo, our Rhode Island life scenario. Blend some Hosey, lime and coconut, and soak it up now.
I'm holding this beer. I
can't hear myself.
Cannonballing off the rock, making out under the docks. You ready to clap? 1, 2, 3, go.
Hello.
There's no better time to take it in, to get outside and feel it on our skin. Dive head first into the summer and sun, yeah. Soak it up. Blasting Marlin through the stereo, our Rhode Island life scenario. Blend some Hosey, lime and coconut. Last time.
Soak it up.
Yeah, let's soak it up. Come on and soak it up.
I guess for all of you out there who are in relationships of any kind, y'all ever fight with your significant other? Never fight, ever. Lord love a duck. Anyway, well.
That's a Georgia saying, Lord love duck.
It's hard to say I love you, 'cause I don't like you now. If we keep acting crazy, we'll keep on going round. I know it all feels hopeless, but it really ain't that bad. God's just making us fight for it, so we'll know what we have. And we ain't going down till we get it right. Nothing worth forever happens overnight. I'm shooting for the stars, as long as I'm with you. Even if we fall, we're walking on the moon. It looks easy in the movies, and I know this is life, but I never